What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? uh, Let me turn some lights on. All right, a light. Joker 1014. We are back. So this is probably going to be the last time I talk about the case of Kylie. This is probably the last time I'm going to try to get anime to come back to the surface. Maybe she can explain some stuff to us that we all have questions about, especially with like Captain Kurt. If you guys watched his panel, he's got a lot of questions to ask her. And maybe, is she guilty or is she not guilty? Did she go down there to clean stuff up? Don't know. Did she go down to rearrange some stuff or make sure nothing's being seen? We don't know. Is she connected some way, somehow, to all these other people? I think so. But we have a lot of questions to ask her, and she's the only one that can give the answers. So if we can get her to come to the surface, that'd be awesome. If we can get her to come to a panel, and I would love to see her on Captain Kurt's panel because he's a level-head person. He don't have people on his panel yelling and screaming at each other. We just asking questions. We're trying to figure it out all the same way. So if we could maybe get her to answer some of Captain Kurt's questions, I think we can push her off to the side eventually. But like I said in my last video, I'm on the fence. Because there's so many holes. But I think I'm going to sit back for a couple of days and not talk about it. I think I'm going to move on to something else, figure some other stuff out. Maybe, I don't know, try to do some reactions to some videos. Just kind of take a break from it. If you know what I mean. Just take a break. But we do have a lot of questions to ask her. I don't know. I don't know. And this Sammy thing, man. Sammy and Jagger. I had someone message me on one of my videos, leave a comment on one of my videos. Do you really think Sammy and Jagger had something to do with this? Look at it. Sammy, she lawyered up. As soon as they found Kylie in her car, she lawyered up real fast. And she kept on telling people, oh, it's because my parents are lawyers. They know how this works. Yeah, your parents are lawyers and you know how this works. Okay, I understand about it, but you're 18 and you lawyered up so fast. Why did you lawyer up so fast? That just makes you look like you did something wrong. And why did the cops let kids run the case? I never seen that before. I never seen kids running the case. Or, hey, guys, I'm a child, I'm 18, but if you guys don't feel comfortable enough talking to an adult, Parents, drop your kids off and go far, far away so we don't have to worry about the parents hearing what happened. That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. And Jagger getting on there saying, oh, I love her, and putting all these comments on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, saying, I miss her, I love her, da da da. I wasn't at the party. I really think he was at the party. I think he showed up. I think something happened where he either got mad and did something, and that was an easy way to ditch the car. Because if you look at the map that Captain Kurt has got up and on his panel last night and the night before last, it could be easy to get a car in from the back side. It could be very easy to get the car in from the back side. Especially if the law enforcement's involved. If someone in the law enforcement's involved, I'm not saying they're all involved, but I'm just saying if someone's involved in the law enforcement, and I've been reading, I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but I have been reading somewhere, and I've seen it several times, and I want to say on Instagram, that Jagger's dad is a sheriff or a cop. One of those two. He's a sheriff or something to do with the city there. And if that's the case, hey, there's your cover-up. Easy cover-up. And there's a video too. If you watch Captain Kurt, he had a video up last night with it sounded like a scanner or something playing, and it really sounded like what I've got out of the situation, of what I've heard last night when I was watching Captain Kurt's live, when he pulled up that video of the people in the vehicle and the guy driving down the road, and he had like a CB radio or two-way scanner type deal. It almost sounded like cover-up. And I played it several times, slowed down, played it several times and listened. It literally sounds like cover-up. Don't forget about the cover-up or something like that. It's just weird. You know, anybody could have got that car in there. And they did it the day before AWP showed up. Because if you think about it, if that car was underwater for that whole entire time they was looking for it, there would be a lot of moss up in there. There would be a lot of fish floating around inside. There'd be a lot of fish floating around on the inside. There was only a couple fish that I seen in the video just swimming around by the car. I didn't see none in the car. I didn't see none in the very back or anywhere like when they was looking through the windows. But does Sammy and Jagger have something to do with it? I can't say 100%, but my gut's telling me, yeah, I think they have something to do with it. I think what happened was, supposedly there was a fight going on at the campground. Supposedly, nobody knew about this fight. People paid to do this fight or whatever. I think something happened between her and Sammy or this Kate girl, and they wanted to fight her or something, and she didn't want to. She tried to get away, and this fight was a hush-hush thing, and she tried, or maybe said, you know, hey, I'm going to go tell authorities, or I'm going to go tell someone that this fight's going on. Maybe she was trying to snitch and someone hurt her. Maybe someone gave her too many drugs. I don't know. Those are just theories of mine. But I really, really think maybe Jagger and Sammy did have something to do with it. Maybe Kate did too. I don't know. I don't know. And the only person who could have been close enough to what was going on would have been Anime. Anime would have been the closest one. She's the one that could tell us all the holes in the story. Because her niece supposedly lives somewhere around there. She said she was going because her best friend had cancer or something. She was going to go visit her best friend. If her best friend's there, that means her best friend probably has children. Maybe they're around the same age. And she was helping her best friend protect her kids. I don't know. We will never know until Anime comes out and says what she seen or did. Everybody has a way to get on the news channels and tell them their stories and, oh, she was a good person, she was this, she was that, da da da. Nobody can tell anybody the truth. There's too many loopholes. Too many. And I'm sorry, but if something happened, I've seen on the news and everything when people die, you know, their autopsy report comes out real quick. Why haven't that came out? You know? It's just crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know. But if you guys got something on your mind, something you want to get, I don't know. Tell me what your guys' thoughts are. You guys know what my thoughts are, but I want to see how many people thinking the same way as I think. There was no tracks there. The car wasn't in the water very long. Jagger and supposedly was seen in her car by the everybody calls him the tow truck driver, but he runs for AAA. You know, it could have been anybody. But tell me what your guys' thoughts are. It's just, there's too many holes in this story that don't make sense. If you go clear back to when Sammy did her interviews, when everybody was hopping on Ikmel's panel and Dodge's panel, Tony Dodge's panel. You see what I'm saying? Just too many things that ain't making sense. Too many things starting to disappear off the internet. Too many people are making things just disappear. And I'm still doing more research. I just wish I can show you guys the kind of stuff I'm showing, but I just don't have the technology right now to do that. I just have a cell phone and I can record, and that's it. So maybe in the next month or two I can get a laptop and some other stuff where I can do those things for you guys, because I do a little bit of everything. But I'm going to take a break on this case for a little bit. But with that being said, Joker 1014 is out, and I will see you guys in the next video.